сідає сонце, я дивлюсь віконце і так мрію, щоб горіла вся родня.
Ой, коли вона сумує, я їй пропоную готувати на вечерю Москву.
Ми підемо на танці, і келихи з вином піднімуть наші козаки. Додому, рано вранці, а поки...
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you that you won't be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me in discovering amazing talented artists and bringing it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, my next reaction, we're going to go over to Ukraine, and this particular artist, I have been waiting for a long time for another single because the last song that I did had me laughing in stitches. This girl is this female, this beautiful female. She is in her own rights. I haven't seen anybody that has, from Ukraine, that has made me laugh so much in their, just the way how they're intaking their insight of looking at this unfortunate events and the way how she just puts herself together in doing so. I'm talking, I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, because I have reacted to before. Incidentally, thank you very much for your amazing, lovely comment that you left me when I reacted to the so if me just saying that, then you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Masha Koндратенко. I hope I'm saying your name right. Masha Koндратенко and Mashukovsky. This is Bear. I think it's is it Balalaikis? Oh wait a minute. There's two ways of pronouncing this. There's a C and there's a K here. So I'm going for the Balalika or Balalaka. Is that the way how you pronounce it? Balalaka bears. Now, is that the small little brown bears? Or is it the small little black bears? Let me know about that. It's in the description. It says the Balalaika Bears is a humorous song written by Masha Koндратенко and Oleg Машуковський. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Oleg. And apologies if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I try my best. Mashukovsky. Is that right? Is that how you pronounce it? It says, to raise the fighting spirit of the Ukrainian people in 2022, Russian culture remains in a state of bears, and the Balalikas and is unstoppable to stop the war. So is the Balalikas bear a Russian bear then? Let me know about that. Is that the Russian bears that they normally dress up and they play the organ and they have the bear dancing around? Is that the one that you're talking about? Let me know. The song was written on the way to a charity concert on the eve of the counter-offensive in, I don't know how to pronounce that either, Kharkiv. Do you pronounce the K or the H? Is it Kharkiv or Kharkiv region? Apologies for my rubbish pronunciations. I try to do better. So in the description page, you've got comments from Masha and Oleg. So I'm going to read out Marsha's one, then after that I'm going to read out Oleg's comments in the field. I think it's really important to read out the description page rather than just pressing the play button and listening to the song straight away. Incidentally, this song hasn't got any song title subtitles, so apologies for that. It goes, a satirical song that mocks all Russian terrorists and glorifies our defenders. The missing likes are a metaphor for the facts that no one is interested in artists out of politics or the peace. Personally, it is difficult for me to write songs other than those that raise the fighting spirits of our soldiers. I get that. Totally get that. Oleg has written, and I think this is I hope this is Oleg. I think it is Oleg. Let me just highlight this part as well. So Oleg is saying, no one listens to Russian artists who supports the war, silently or passively. With our songs, we hammer the last nail into the lid of the coffin of Russian culture in Ukraine. When writing the songs, we were inspired by our courage of our defenders and created a kind of mantra visualization of victory. Because when it comes, we will dance and have fun. I love the way how you created that mantra, because you have to do a number of mantras. I do a number of mantras before I go to sleep, and positive lines and positive words to bring me into the new day of tomorrow. So I do understand that. I can't wait my person to get over to Ukraine and camp in the outbacks where the forest is, and I see the streams and I see all this lovely nature. I just want to be one with nature, with Ukraine. And then the next time I go over to Ukraine, I'm going to go into the city and party like it was, you know, like there wasn't no tomorrow. But I need, I've always said in the first instance from a year ago, when I go to Ukraine, I will be camping, and I will send a message out to every Ukrainian subscribers to ask if you'd like to join me camping. I don't know whereabouts. I'm going to be looking around and finding these. I'm going to speak to Onika, because where her husband set this particular music video, that's the place where I want to camp. Either there or that water commercial that they did with Onika, Dahabika, and I can't remember who else, but there was a stream, and I love that. So I want to go there. I'm off track. Apologies for that. So this is Bears Balika, I think it's Balik. I don't know now. Let me highlight it properly, because it's the K that's throwing me off. But Balalakis, is that how you pronounce it? I know I'm wrong, but let's go straight to the reaction, shall we? So, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music, as well as your support. Can you dig it? I love the way how they put that into a music video, like a continuation, part 2. Brilliant. All right, so she's
Ой, коли сідає сонце, я дивлюсь віконце і так мрію, щоб горіла вся рука.
Ой, коли вона сумує, я їй пропоную готувати на вечерю Москву.
Ми підемо на танці, і келихи з вином піднімуть наші козаки. Додому, рано вранці, а поки ведмеді-балалайки, де зникли ваші лайки, а вже в пакетах станьки, ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. Ведмеді-балалайки, тікайте, баньки, встаньки, від ЗСУ вам гайки.
Okay, this is quite that I've got to know. Right. La 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 la. I had that chemistry. That's why I'm laughing. Okay, let's get this chorus.
Ой, мала, що ж ти зажурилась сильно?
Ой, Олеже, щось я дуже вже втомилась.
Ой, плети ту ляльку вуду.
Ой, сплету, ой, сумувать не буду. Ми підемо на танці, і келихи з вином піднімуть наші козаки. Додому, вранці, а поки ведмеді-балалайки, де зникли ваші лайки, а вже в пакетах станьки, ла-ла-ла-ла. Ведмеді-балалайки, тікайте, баньки, встаньки, від ЗСУ вам гайки, ла-ла-ла-ла.
I'm gonna get this. The visuals and everything comes in fun, up tempo, exactly what I expected, and I love it. This is brilliant.
Ведмеді-балалайки, де зникли ваші лайки, а вже в пакетах встаньки, ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. Ведмеді-балалайки, тікайте, баньки, встаньки, від ЗСУ вам гайки, ла-ла-ла-ла-ла.
You're very photogenic, as in you can put any kind of design on you and you just change your appearance. I love that.
Перепрошую.
Так, звичайно.
And the fact that you've been in the music business as well as on camera, and I think hosting a number of other things, your character is just warming to the camera. Does that make sense? Like you're a natural. Like if this was a movie, you play a good checkout. If you was a... have you been in films? Because you're a natural. Look at that. And I love how the credits coming up when you're checking out. That is very, very clever. I've never seen that before. But you're making people laugh without even saying anything. And I think it's 60% your character and 40% of what you do with your character that makes you...
Біля тебе в 16:40.
Do you know? So, that was Masha Koндратенко and Oleg Машуковський with the Balalaika Bears, or Bears Balalaika. And I believe, I'm not too sure if that's the ones that they dress the bears up and they, you know, it goes round and it starts the dancing bears kind of thing. Like you do what your owner told you to do. But one few times I think those bears do bite back. So let me know if that's the kind of bears. I could be I could be totally wrong. I love this song. She's grown on me from the first song. Right? Masha's grown on me on the first song. It showed me a character that's okay, you know, very, very intriguing. And this track here just solidifies what I've always thought. You know, she is an amazing artist, but this is not her first rodeo. Do you know? I'm sure if we'll go to her About page, I think I can't remember from, I just need confirmation. 1 second. Let me just highlight that because everything is in Ukrainian, which I don't mind. So, yeah. Ukrainian singer, actress and blogger. She became famous after filming in TV series School 2018 and 2019, where she played a schoolgirl Sonia, a super finalist of the 10th season of the talent show Voice of the Country. And in 2022, after full-scale invasion of Ukraine in Russia, troops, Masha released a ironic song, Vanka Stanka, which quickly became one of the main songs of the war, gaining millions of views, TikTok and YouTube. There you go. And I'm so happy that she's in the forefront of this, even though it's due to unfortunate events. Her character stood up. There's a lot of things that shock the nation and shock the world, but there's only a handful of strong-minded people that instead of sitting down will stand up and say, no, I've got to do something about it. There's no way that I'm not going to do nothing about this, do you know? And I'm glad that her character and you know, also it's the way how she'd been raised and everything else, but her character allowed her to stand up and say, no, I'm not having this. I'm going to do this for my country. I'm going to do the best what I can for my country. And quite right, can you imagine if she did not write that song, Vanka Stanka? Can you imagine if she didn't write that? Where would we be? I mean, you know, for Ukrainians, not for myself, but, you know, every little thing, no matter how minuscule it can be, might have a massive, significant impact. How long did it take her to write Vanka Stanka? How long did the producers look at and thought, you know what, I can do a song to this, produce a song to this. And look at the massive impact it laid on that. I am so proud of you. I really am. And I know that, you know, your whole nation is very, very proud of you because you're looking something right in the eyes. The enemy is right in the eyes. And with a comedic reply back when the world, where everybody's having their kind of, there is number of, I said it already, there's so many ways to read one book. And the Ukrainians are reading this one book and telling the story in many different kind of ways. You know, and the one thing that was missing was that comedic aspect until I saw Masha. And I thought, wow, this is the missing hole. And I hope that many, many, many people will follow. I'll leave all the details down below because she is an amazing artist. But I just hope that many people outside Ukraine, she gathers attention from many people from outside of Ukraine. But I just hope so. I just hope that when they see videos coming from Ukraine, that they share it to as many people as possible, so many people can listen and hear the true heartbeats of what's going on in Ukraine with the Ukrainian people. You know. But for now, amazing song. I'm going to go back into it because I've got to learn that chorus. She makes some really, really catchy choruses. She really does. Unfortunately, I haven't got the lyrical content. I did put the subtitles on, and what happened was it just stated foreign, foreign, foreign. They said music, music, and then there was a couple of words, and that was it. Not enough to say, okay, this is the true translation of this particular song. But I will hunt for it, and I'll place it down there. But for now, I salute you. Boom!
Балалайки, де зникли ваші лайки, а вже в пакетах встаньки, ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. Ведмеді-балалайки, тікайте, ваньки, встаньки, від